Hello, Jennifer. Excitement and debate is all over the Commonwealth. And really, when you talk about the excitement of this tournament, anywhere in the Commonwealth is good to watch basketball, especially when you're thinking about Main Street, you're thinking about Whiskey Row, you're thinking about the excitement that hasn't quite been here over the last few years. But you could imagine it's on its way back, especially with Louisville and Kentucky both playing well. Now, with both teams having new head coaches breathing new life into these programs, fans are ready to watch their teams or their rivals in the big dance.
I think we're in a good place. Obviously, compared to other years, we're doing a whole lot better.
Louisville Cardinals fans, especially those on campus, are happy the Cards are dancing once again. Pat Kelsey, winning ACC Coach of the Year in his first year, has given fans a lot to like, with a 27-7 record and a runner-up finish at the conference tournament.
This has probably been one of the first years I've actually watched a lot of games, so it's been really enjoyable watching them.
But they find being an 8 seed in the South region a little insulting.
I wasn't very happy with seeing an 8 seed, especially seeing Clemson come out as a 5 seed, and we beat Clemson in the tournament. But, I mean, it's just bias against us.
Over at Hoops Grill and Sports Bar, Kentucky fans actually agree on that point.
I'm pleased with the Kentucky seed. I think Louisville got a really raw deal because, number one, they were ranked 12th in the nation.
But they like seeing head coach Mark Pope put the Cats in a familiar position. A 3 seed for the third time in 4 years. Cats fans believe they're on track to beat Troy in the first round of the Midwest region.
Hopefully we don't make them a good three-point shooting team, because that's what's taken us out the last couple years.
They lost to some more than quality teams, and they did win their conference, however, and I feel like we'll get past that.
Fans of both teams also agree. March in the Commonwealth is better when both teams are dancing.
I think it's up. I think it's the best it's been in many years, and that's, you know, even though Indiana is not part of it. But
them doing good is good for Louisville and business, because it's drawing a lot of people downtown, and that's what we really need right now, especially with Yum leaving.
You know, she is absolutely right about that point. To get more business back downtown is something we'll probably end up talking about in the next few days. But there is going to be plenty to keep basketball fans excited across the state. Again, you look down this road and you just imagine how exciting Main Street is going to be over these next few weeks. And the expectation from fans is that this type of excitement is something we can start to get used to again. Reporting live from downtown Louisville, Norman Seawright, WLKY News.